I wanted to show you this old pistol that my father gave me years ago, and where he got it from I have no idea, but it is an oldie. It's called a Bayard, I think is how you pronounce it. It's Bayard. It's produced in Belgium. This is a 1908, and that 1908 is right there, but I know you probably can't see that. Anyway, it's 7.65, which is actually a 32 ACP. This is a little pocket pistol, and you see that horse right there. That's supposed to be Charlemagne on his trusty steed Bayard, or Bayard, however you pronounce that. Again, this was Belgium made, and the thing about this one right here, it's come to be known as the Bayard 1908, and the 1908 is when the first U.S. patent was put on this, but other patents were put on prior to that. It's an interesting little gun. Not much to it. It has a fixed barrel in here, and the way you disassemble it, which I have a mag in here that's loaded, but there's nothing in the chamber. Of course, take the mag out through the bottom, and then to disassemble this gun, make sure it's cocked, and then it's this front sight. Pull it back like that. See if I can show you that. It pulls back and lifts up like that. You can see it's retaining the spring in there. Once you get that out, that comes off. The front sight does. You can pull the spring out, and then the slide pulls back and lifts straight off, just like that. This right here is the spring housing, and your barrel is right there. It's pressed in to the frame, but that's pretty much it. It's a very simple design. See if I can get this thing back together now. It was funny, earlier I was doing this, and I think you have to hold your mouth just right to get this thing to go back together. There we go. So you gotta just press down on it a little bit and then push forward. Once you get that in, you put your spring back in, which that pin right there goes towards the front, because your sight has a little dimple in it that captures that, and you push back on the sight and the spring. And I'm sorry about the not getting it on camera. Sorry, I'm using my body to press on this thing. Oh, the slide had moved back on me. I think that may have been the issue. We'll see. There. It's easier than I've made it look, but anyway, that's it. Dry fire there for you. So that's it. We'll take it and set up a plate and shoot it for you. A little bit more about this particular gun. This one here, the only proof marks I can find on it are right here, and they're an eagle. And what I found about this particular gun is that in 1914 the Germans had occupied Belgium, and they continued to use the factory to make rifles and ammunition for German use, but the pistol was also continued. But during this occupation, most of the guns received a German proof mark and were also stamped with the stylized German imperial eagle in place of the usual Belgium proofs. And that appears to be what this is right here. I don't know if you'll be able to see that on camera or not, but it's just two eagles. There's one little mark right there, but the other ones I've seen, the Belgium proof marks, there were several all along the top slide and the frame right here, but this particular one, there's only a couple of them, and it's the eagle top and bottom. There was something that I read about this gun I found interesting, is that the Bayard 1908 was sold to the civilian market, chambered in 25 ACP, 32 ACP, and 380 ACP. And it was sold from 1908 to the late 1930s. And what it says on Wikipedia is Smith & Wesson engineers reintroduced the design of the Bayard 1908 in their Model 61 pistol, which ran in production from 1970 to 73. So I found that kind of interesting too. Alright, I've got an 8-inch plate set up here at 7 yards, and I'm going to shoot this little Bayard 32 ACP. Five rounds. Alright, 7 yards, 5 rounds, Bayard 32 ACP. That's it. Bayard 32 ACP pocket pistol. It's the Bayard 32 ACP pocket pistol. 1908 patent model, whatever you want to call it. I've got a target at 7 yards. I've got one loaded. It's ready to go. It's 5+1. That's it. Bayard 1908.